So I'm back and I'm continuing the What Are You Trying to Manifest series so that I can bring help to as many people as I'm instructed to. Okay, so in this series, we're finding out what you're trying to manifest. We're going to find out what God wants you to know about this, and then we're going to get some information on the pathway to achieving this. Yeah. So, Most High, what is this person trying to manifest, please? Okay. Okay. So, what you're trying to manifest is up to you, and it's regarding romance. What you're trying to manifest? Are you trying to decide whether or not you want to get involved in this romance thing? Yeah, because it's about whether or not you want to take action. It starts out with it's up to you, so you don't know if you should pursue romance or not. Well, I'll tell you what I know about romance is that it's a risky business. So I can understand your apprehension. I can understand you not being sure if you should go forward or not, because you go after love, you may find love, but you can also get your heart broken. So it's risky. So you have to find some kind of middle ground to protect yourself against getting your heart broken without diminishing your chances of being loved and giving love, because if you're too defensive, you might turn the person away and you won't really get the best that the person has to give. So it's risky, 50-50. So yeah, so you want to know if you should even bother to take a chance on this romance thing. Okay, let's see what further information we can gather from this thing you're trying to manifest. So you're in a Two of Swords kind of mode right now, indecision. I don't blame you. Let me just make a note of that. Okay, yeah, because of the shadow. So like I said, it's all these negative things that come with romance. That's because we're all learning how to love, to be fair, but some people are much worse at it than others. Some people don't even try. Some people try to run the show, and it's like what I say goes, and there's no if, ands, or buts about that. So, yeah, that's a shadow kind of behavior. So we got shadow, and we have tarot card guidance. We have cleansing. Yeah, so yeah, it's basically what was said before. You're unsure because of the darkness that comes with this so-called romance. But you see, love doesn't hurt. So a lot of people, they do stupid stuff and they say, oh, they love you. But love doesn't hurt. Love compromise, love is understanding, love is patient, love is kind, love is healing, you see. So if you're not getting that, then whoever is giving it to you and calling it love, whoever is giving whatever they're giving to you and calling it love, they are either confused or they're a liar. It's either they don't understand love themselves or they're just trying to manipulate you. Love doesn't hurt. I've heard that for years about love hurts. That's a lie. Love does not hurt. If somebody's pretending to love or they want you to believe that they love you, then they'll do some dumb shit and act like they didn't know that they were committing an offense or they were creating discord. Let's see what else. Faith. You want to have faith in it. You can have faith in love, but I wouldn't suggest that you have faith in people. I always say, if you get into a relationship, it's okay to dedicate yourself 98%, but always hold back at least 2% for yourself, just so that you can discern when this person changes, if they change. Because you always have to be ready. Because somebody can love you for 25 years and then all of a sudden something happens and they don't love you anymore. You need to know when it's time for you to leave. So you don't want to sabotage your chances of gaining love by not being trusting and not really putting your best foot forward. Because the person's going to mirror back what you're putting out, most likely. And if you're not giving a large percentage, then why should they, you know? So it's a balancing act and it's risky business. The first thing to do, I think, is to suss people out. Suss people out, see who you have a connection with, and not just who you have a connection with, but it has to be reciprocated. It has to be an equal return. It's not enough for you to be interested in someone or for someone to be interested in you. You also, the opposite has to be true. You both have to be interested in each other for this to be a success, or else it will not work. You have to be on the same page. Okay, so let's find out what God wants you to know about this. But I totally get your reluctance to even want to deal with this case. Okay, let's see what God wants you to know. And the way this world is going, the kind of influences that are rampant out there, the kind of influences that are most popular, is becoming even harder and harder to find a loyal partner, you know. So it's kind of like, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. Usually people are after what you can do for them. Nobody really cares about what they can do for someone. It should be, a give and take. Let's see what God wants you to know about this. Okay, so we have reconciliation, probably for the sake of children. So we have reconciliation there, and then we have children. So it's either you're wondering if you should reconcile with someone that you have children with, or if you should just get some new love. Yeah, with a soulmate. You're torn by your principles, your moral principles. But let me tell you something. What's the point of getting back with someone just because you have children? You will not be happy with that person. You won't be happy with that person. They won't be happy with you. And the children probably won't be happy because there is no happiness from the head of the household or the heads of the household. So you'll be only creating an unhappy environment. Now, it's risky leaving your children, but you're not completely, I don't know if you're female or a male, I don't know who has the kids or whatever, but you can still be a part of your children's life without being involved with the parent, because you're not happy. It's better if you get with someone that you are actually happy with, and that someone will also have to fit certain boxes, as in, if you have children, you need to make sure that this person is someone who will treat your children well when they come over, or when your children come to you, or if they're around your children. You want to make sure that the person that you welcome into your life next is a person who you can trust to teach your children the right things and stuff like that. So your criteria of finding a new soulmate or a new mate, you have to make sure that you're looking at the right factors, okay? Or else you'll just be inviting more chaos into your life. All right? But I do not recommend staying with someone just for the sake of the fact that you have children together, you know? Some may say that sounds harsh, but if you're not happy, everything else that comes under you will not experience happiness either. Because even if they have their own happiness, the fact that you're not happy is going to affect their mood, and that's just how it goes. If somebody care about you when you're not happy, they're not happy, and that's that. So it's either you stay single, or you find someone who you can actually build a secure and safe and happy life with, after research, of course. Okay? Staying with people for the sake that you have children, then they're not, the partner's not gonna be happy, you're not gonna be happy, and that's gonna make this person go out and find some man or some woman that make them happy, and you're gonna go out and find some man or woman that make you happy on the side, you see. And then because you're not the main for this person, for the side person, then maybe they have a main, or maybe they have other side pieces that they deal with, and then it's just a chemical pot of nonsense. The chemical fluids from your body, the energies from all these mix of people, and possibly diseases, stuff like that. That's not a responsible way to live. If you can't get along in a relationship with the parent, it's better that you admit that and do what you have to do, so that you can both have peace and freedom. It's great to get into a relationship that lasts, but the truth is a lot of them don't last. So why are you gonna force it? You're only gonna make yourself unhappy. And unhappiness also creates a lack of success. Because if you're not happy at home, you won't be happy at work. You know, you won't really be happy anyway. And if you do find any happiness, it'll just be for a fleeting moment, maybe a 20 minutes of happiness or something. When you think about going back to that house to play mommy and daddy with a partner that you don't really get along with, it's gonna be burdensome. It's gonna dampen your mood. It's gonna make you grumpy, and then you're gonna be grumpy with everybody else. So your negative mood is contagious, and your happy mood is contagious. So which one do you choose? The thing is, when you're breaking up with someone, you don't have to break up in a way where you're arch enemies or it's a bitter kind of breakup. You know, learn to be true. Learn to be true about how you're feeling. Learn to speak to each other with respect, and split in an amicable way. You see clearly that the relationship isn't working. We can't get along as the adults. It don't make any sense. But we have children that we have to look after. So we have to come to some kind of a middle ground where we can both be parents to our children and be respectable to each other without faking it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work. It didn't work. That's it. Okay, let's see. Denial. Somebody's in denial. And worry. So that's causing them adversity. That's causing them difficulty regarding this death, this ending. But endings bring new beginnings. And we got trust and we got blame. So somebody's not being true. And that in itself is going to make everything else go out of order. From the time you won't be true, nothing else will fall into place. Nothing else will make sense. So this denial has got to go. So if it's you in denial, or if it's the other person, it's got to go, or else it doesn't make any sense to try to communicate, because you're gonna be like clanking like that. That's what's gonna happen, and that's not healthy, especially if there's children in the mix. Like I said, if you're gonna split, there's no need for you to have to split in a bad way. It's no reason for you to have to become enemies, you know. It shouldn't be like that. Why is it that when people are splitting up from each other, a lot of the times it's a whole bunch of yap, all kind of violence and all kind of harsh words and all kind of bullshit. Why is it that people don't learn how to just see, okay, we tried, it's not working. Maybe it was good for the time that we did make it work, but the season is over. And you never know, maybe there'll be another season again. But if you treat somebody like shit when you're leaving, they're not gonna want to deal with you again, because first you have to correct that before you can get together again. So why not just split, and in a respectable way, and that way you leave the door open to friendship. Because sometimes, although you can't get along with somebody in a relationship, you could be really, really great friends because you know each other on a deep level, you know. But people fuck up the relationship, and they fuck up the friendship. They even fuck up the association. Any chance of even having an association. So no matter where you see each other, it's just like, ugh, why? That's childish to me. It didn't work. It didn't work. Simple as that. Move on. How many relationships have you had before that didn't work? Many. So this is just another one. It was good for the time that it lasted, and now it's over. Let it go. There's no need to be lying. If you're gonna be lying, then that means there's no hope for you, if that's the attitude that you want to take in your next relationship, because the same bad characteristics that you're taking from this one, or whoever it is that's doing this denial, The same bad characteristics that you're taking from this one, you're gonna carry into the next one. And if you find a nice person that you can really get along with in the future, you're gonna bring your negative behavior into that relationship, you or they, whoever it is, and it's just gonna mess up a good thing again. What's the point of lying? But you see, what I realize about a lot of people is when it comes to self-discipline, a lot of people don't put in the effort to have self-discipline. You see, and it's usually got to do with cheating and stuff like that. And they make it seem like it's okay for men to do it because they are men. That's the only reason why it's okay. But the way I see it is, if I can be faithful, you can be faithful. It don't matter gender. It's a mind over matter subject. Okay? Just because somebody flaunt themselves at you don't mean that you have to give in to them and allow them in your personal space. You see me? It's some kind of a I don't even want to call it a brainwashing, but it's kind of a brainwashing. Over the years, men have been programmed to believe that because they are men, they should be allowed to have more than one partner. And now women are doing it too. But the thing is, it's okay if that's the term, if that's a part of the term and condition of the partnership that you're in at the time. If you're with someone who don't mind that, then it's fine. If you're with someone who does mind, then it's not okay. And if you like to have multiple partners and the one that you're with don't like to live that lifestyle, then you two should not be together, because you're only gonna bring conflict in the midst. It's not right. Like-minded people, you have to be on the same page. If you want to have multiple partners, go and get with somebody who is cool with that, and you won't have any problems. But if you want to get with somebody who only wants one partner, then they're not going to be happy with sharing their partner. It's obvious. People need to stop doing that shit. People who are into monogamy, leave them for people who are into monogamy. People who are into polygamy, leave them and let them be with people who are polygamous as well. Let me translate that. People who are into just one partner, leave them and let them be with someone who respects that way of living. And people who are into multiple partners, leave them and let them live with someone who is okay with that. Because if a polygamist and a monogamist get together, it's not gonna be good. And that's religious factors. That's your spiritual upbringing and your spiritual path and all these things. That's the life that you choose, and you should be free to choose whatever way you want to choose. But deal with your kind. Deal with your kind. So many people have a really good woman or a really good man, and then they will go out and give themselves to somebody else, disrespecting the union that they have with this person. And once you disrespect that, even if you have like a good business or whatever together, the energy will transfer to the business aspect of your relationship. It will transfer to your very home, how you run the home, because the two spirits are not happy with each other. People need to stop the dumb shit. People need to stop the childish, dumb shit and get serious about life. You want to achieve things, you have to stay focused. You can't be dragged this way and dragged that way just because something look nice to you. That's fuckeries. Yes, I'm annoyed. No kind of self-discipline whatsoever. That's a recipe for disaster. God wants you to go with the flow. And count your blessings. So recognize what is actually good in your life. Bust out of your cocoon. And choose friends wisely. and keep your commitments. Yeah. So the terms and conditions of whatever relationship you get in, make sure you stick to them. Stick to them, because you don't know what you can achieve when you actually treat a good person good. When you treat a good person good, things only get better. That's what happens. So this is basically what I've been saying there. So the first thing you have to do is choose friends wisely. So this staying with someone just because you have children, that is ridiculous. You need to start looking for your next partner to get you to the next level of your life, because everybody comes with different lessons and experiences and stuff like that. If you stay in an unhappy association, then it's only gonna be negative things to come out of it. You wanna enjoy, you wanna experience what is good about life, then you have to follow that. You have to follow good energy. You have to give it and you have to follow it. Give it and receive it. A lot of us make such bad decisions and then we think that life isn't worth living. The good and the bad is everywhere. You have to pick and choose. Choose wisely. The romance scene, people just got that fucked up right now. It's very, very hard to find someone who is worth your time. Very hard. Your time, your effort, your money, your love, your energy, your sex, is very hard to find someone who is worth it. I'm telling you. So we got listening. Perception. You have to have the right perception so that you make the right moves. And the right perception is to be authentic. Authenticity. Be true to yourself. And use wisdom. And once you do that, you'll get to your destiny. And that will bring you healing from this period of victimhood. Because obviously you're not happy right now. And that is your wish. So God is telling you to listen. Choose your friends wisely. Go with the flow. Gain the right perception about the... So sometimes you have to spend some time being single. Sometimes it's a short time. Sometimes it's a long time. But it's better to start with friendship. It's better to start with friendship. We need to slow down in life. Because usually when we meet people, they show their best side. People are on their best behavior when they just met. It takes time for people to reveal who they truly are. And you can't think about someone snatching up someone else either, because whatever is meant for you will always be for you under any circumstance. God will make it happen that way. Just sit back and be amazed at the power of God. What is for you is for you. Nobody can take it. So don't think that time is not on your side. Time is on your side. Once you're doing the right thing, time is on your side. Good fortune is on your side. It's energy. Positive energy put out brings back positive energy in the right time. So do not get weak, do not get faint, do not be impatient. Do not think about your age and I'm gonna die soon or I'm gonna get old soon. No. Keep on looking after yourself. If you look after yourself, you'll be fine. You'll be still strong. All when you're 60, you'll still look fantastic, like you're 40 or something. Age is nothing but a number. Don't worry about it. Just keep living. Keep living. When you rush, you make the wrong decision. And then when you could have had 40 years of happiness or 40 years of peace, 40 years of success and progress, you're going to have 40 years of misery because you couldn't wait for somebody to come and spend your life with you. And you invite the devil in your life. God said trust. Take it slow. At the romance. Yeah, man, it's true. Just take it slow, man. When you have negative energy around you, it stops your chances of being able to make money and make good friends or associates, people that can actually help you. It changes the whole energy, because sometimes people don't come around you because they don't like your girlfriend or they don't like your boyfriend. So selecting someone to come around you is a very serious affair. Their energy will impact your life, and your energy will impact theirs. So let's see what God has to say about the pathway to achieving this. I think you basically got the message already. It says choose friends wisely and that, but let's see. So tell us about the pathway to achieving this, please, Most High. We're just going to get a peek at the pathway. Okay. Complacency. Say, yeah, you're stuck. You're stuck. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Let's see the pathway to achieving this. Pathway to achieving this. We have despondence and we have trickery. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck we have soulmate and quest. Okay, I think I see what I say. I see what God, and perception. Yeah, I see what God is trying to say. So God is trying to say that you need to get to know. So if that means testing the person that you think may make a good mate, then you have to bring a little bit of trickery into the midst, you know. Test them to see like what, because you need somebody who is good at handling money, good at making money. When I say handling, I mean managing their money. They should be able to, well, this is my opinion anyway, but you might find some kind of sense out of it. Need to be able to make their own money, need to be wise when handling their money, need to be mature enough to handle their day-to-day living. It'll be good if they have a work-life balance, so not too much of either, you see me, because you don't want to feel left out. You need to know about their friends, see what kind of people they're hanging out with, what kind of influence these people are to them. Their family, get to know their family, like their relationship with their family, things like that. What do they do in their spare time? What are their interests? Yeah, you have to get to know this person. So it's gonna be a saddening time because you have to have that patience, yes, but it's worth it. Let me see how far the impatience card is. Yeah, so I knew it wouldn't be far. So we got soulmate, the underlying, and we got the quest. Yeah, so that's you going on the mission, yeah, to make sure that you have the right soulmate. So to check out the perception or solidify your perception, getting to know them, so you can finish with the completion card, this isolation thing. Yeah, all right. And we have vanity. That talk about like material wealth and stuff like that, or the material world. Expansion. Yeah, you want to expand in the material world, so you have impatience. There it is. Impatience regarding the discovery. You see? So the despondence card came out because you're gonna be sad that it takes time. You know what I'm saying? It takes time and it takes effort with the trickery card, but you have to be wise, and it's a step that you have to take because you want to know who you're dealing with before you give them a yes. It's very important that you know who you're dealing with before you say yes, or else you invite the devil into your life. Okay, and when they come in, sometimes they don't want to leave. It's better safe than sorry. A stitch in time saves 9. Prevention is better than cure. So let's see more information on the pathway. Because I was a little bit confused as to why the despondence card came out, but I get it now. Because it takes time, and you want to spend your life with someone. You have to get to know someone, but you don't want it to be the wrong someone. So you have to check and make sure it's not the wrong someone. Especially if you have children. You don't want to invite somebody in your life that's going to treat your children like shit. Because, yeah, you're going to have to fix that. You don't want to be investing in the wrong person. Investing time and energy and money, Ugh. Waste. Then we have the Knight of Swords. Let me see. The Knight of Swords, the Sun. Yeah, you're gonna have to be a little bit ruthless. You're gonna have to be a little bit ruthless while you gain this information. So we have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Sun. That's revealing, like revelation, enlightenment. And we have the Knight of Wands. So you're gonna have to find a balance between being sort of committed but not completely committed, because the Knight of Wands talk about exactly that. It's like a type of playboyish character, but you don't want them to feel like you're not interested, but you don't want them to feel like they got the green light yet either. So yeah, that's gonna make you look ruthless. So it's a very fine line you have to try to understand. And yeah, so like I was saying, you're gonna have to be defensive with the 7 of Wands there while you gain this information with the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords talk about information, gaining information, doing surveillance. Yeah, so you're gonna have justice. And 9 of Cups, which is your own personal wish, fulfilling your wishes. See how he's contented. If I can get the camera to focus. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Yeah. So you can go to that calmer place. Leaving this miserable place that you're in right now, so you can go to a calmer place with somebody. Somebody good. Yeah. Right now you're in a state of confusion. I'm sorry, my light isn't. Yeah, see all these cups. You're not really sure what to choose and whatnot. Yeah, you have a mission. You have a mission ahead of you. You have to go turn it to 007. But it takes time. It may take a year, it may take 2 years. So just the impatience thing, no bother with it. Don't bother with it. You're investing into your future. So your investigation that you're about to do is an investment into your future. It may take 1 year, it may take 6 months, it may take 2 years, it may take 3 years. But remember, you don't want the person to feel like they got the green light. Like, you don't want them to feel like, yes, we are an item. And you don't want them to feel like you're not interested either. You have to get to know them. So that's the getting to know each other phase. And don't worry about time. Don't worry about their perception. That's for them to handle. What you need to handle is your perception. So you need to decide if it's worth keep going on this mission with this person. You know, depending on what this person revealed to you, you'll know if you should switch. And it's like, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, you know. And then you have to start all over again with somebody else. So good luck. It's either that or invite misery into your life for at least the next 10 years or some shit. Because when they go, it take long. When they come in, sorry, it take long for them to get the hell out. Let's get some more information on your pathway to achieving this. You might need to pray. Pray for wisdom on how to do this. Yeah, Page of Wands. So he's like, he look like he's doing some magic there. Yeah, you need to work your magic. Yeah. And we got the donkey there. You got food inside the basket that's hanging on the donkey. So do your work. Build yourself in the meantime. You're working this magic to get to know who is worthy of spending your life with you. Who is worthy of your time and your love and the goodness that you want to give to someone. You want to give it to the right person. So yeah. So that basically talk about not losing focus of what you need to do. So you got the donkey out there. Obviously he was doing some work. He went to collect some food. He got it in there. And in the meantime, he's working on his mission too with this wand that is magic there. So yeah. So what I'm getting from this is don't forget to build yourself in the meantime. Do not focus all your energy on this mission and forget that you need to be loving on yourself. Love yourself first. Love yourself first, and you won't settle for anyone who will not be loving you. Okay? And we got the High Priest at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So he looked like he's mixing some kind of potion too. So he's working his magic and he's putting out his hand for a bird to come and land in it. So it's like doing it gently. Yeah, you have to have some finesse about it. You have to be smooth with it. Yeah, then we have the World Tree. Yeah, so you're in between right now. You're in between worlds. Yeah, so we have the High Priest. He's working his magic there and see he's got his hand out for the bird. So For a bird to come and land in your hand. Ooh. You want the bird to come and land in your hand. But you have to make sure it's the right bird. And then we have between worlds. So we got the light over here and the dark over here. So you're in between right now. And that's exactly where you should be. All right. And then eventually you'll get to the sun after all your investigation and all that. And here you are with your person. Locking hands and drinking from silver goblets with smiles on your faces and shit. Nice one. Yeah. So make sure you keep making yourself look good and stuff. So that's what this is saying. This is saying you need to go to work and make your money. Make sure you got your career vibes in check. Make sure you got your body in check. So look after your body. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you stay healthy and stuff like that. Do not be overcome with depression and all them kind of things. Because nobody want nobody with pop down. People want people that look like girl, you know. Yeah, so you have to, you know, look after yourself so that whoever it is that comes your way, they'll be attracted to what is beautiful about you spiritually and physically. Yeah, handle your business. That's what I'm getting from that. So that's the pathway. So you have to make yourself a winner and don't settle for anything less than a winner too. And winner don't mean that the person actually have. It means that they have the ambition and the drive, and they manifest the effort. They show you the effort. They're putting in effort. So I think that this is generally saying, I'm guessing it's saying it's a new love time. New love time. So we got keys on a ring. It says many options, decision, unconventional. You see that? That's a 007 vibe. Unconventional, string along, one night stand. So you're gonna look like you're not serious and that. They may interpret you wrong, but that's not your problem. You understand? Because somebody who is smart, they'll be doing the same damn thing to you. Somebody who is smart and serious about their future and spending their life with someone who is worthy of them, they'll be doing the same thing if they're smart. You see, because they want to make sure that they're not wasting their time with the wrong person too. So you both be doing that. Oh, this should make a great movie. You might want to keep some notes. Might make a good song. Might get some good songs out of it. A good movie or a good play or something. You're about to go on an adventure. Should you accept the mission? Alright, so that's your path forward. Yeah, look at your options. You're gonna have to string some people along a little bit. Just don't overdo, because they'll just think that you're a waste man or a waste woman. They'll think that you're not worth it. So you have to find that balance. That balance. You need to get balance. Yeah, so I hope that this information was helpful to you. I do wish you the very best on this here mission. Should you choose to accept. It's up to you whether you want to go back with your partner, with the children, or you want to go on the mission to find new love. It looks like you want to find new love. I don't know your partner. But if you're not getting along, then you should be friends. And that's it. The season for your love has come and gone. Okay? Now all you got is trees. You don't have no fruits on there. It's not bearing any fruit. All you got is leaves, but leaves and branches. You want fruit. Alright, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. yeah, until next time. Bye bye.